What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a look at NEAR here, and as we can see, it does look as though we have had a rather large rollover in the past few days. Obviously with having that, wider market correction that we did see, that knock-on effect of that initial El Salvador crash that we saw, followed by, general market concerns across the world about Evergrande. And obviously we have seen a bit of a drop in the crypto markets because of that. And you can see here we've got our Fibonacci retracement on NEAR as well. You can see how perfectly these levels have been respected. Obviously we drew it from high to low here, so you wouldn't have known about any of this, but you can see on the way back up how well these levels have been respected all the way up. We come all the way up to our 127 overall, didn't we? Come back down looking for support. Bounce off the previous all-time high. We look really good for continuation doing something like this. And then obviously we have the secondary crash in the market, which does lead us back down. Basically lost the previous all-time high support. We lost the 20 moving average as well. And we start to come down, fishing for another level to bounce off, don't we? And today it looks as though we have found a bit of support in and around this previous swing high, at around that $6.50 area, which is an area that we did actually say would be quite confluential if we did roll over from that all-time high. And, we're almost in and around our 55 moving average as well, at around, this is $6.10-ish. Currently trading at $6.80 here. So you can imagine that potentially, we could have a decent bounce off this area here, which it looks as though we are getting. Back down, potentially all the way down to around that $6 level. At around that 55 moving average as well. Maybe do something like this and get the pickup. But obviously, NEAR's been doing very, very well recently. You can see quite clearly, if I can just delete this dot without deleting my fib retracement, there we go. You can see quite clearly it's been on a really, really good little tear, hasn't it? We've come up and we've just continued to the upside basically ever since we got down to around $1.50 here. We had an absolutely massive pump all the way back up to the all-time high around $7.60. We broke that and we ran up to our next level at around $12. We've had a bit of a retracement here with the wider market, but nothing to be too concerned about because it looks as though structurally NEAR is looking really, really strong, isn't it? We've come up. We've obviously lost the previous all-time high, but we're holding this previous swing high here, which, by the way, is a pretty decent area of resistance in and around that $7 level. That it looks as though we are trying to flip into support right now, and if that's the case, that could be very, very bullish for NEAR indeed. This chart in general, if we just put this on auto, looking very, very bullish indeed. You can see we've just come up, made a higher high, higher low, higher high. We could come down all the way down, make a higher low, and continue with a higher high in reality to continue the macro uptrend. So we're really not too concerned about the short-term kind of movements, but as we can see here, things looking pretty damn good in our opinion. Obviously, this correction here, probably a bit of a, you'd say it's a bit of a black swan event, this wider market correction we've seen. And in reality, this isn't probably reflective of the demand or the price action for NEAR, and we're probably expected to be getting a pickup pretty damn soon. So short-term price predictions then. Now we've ascertained what's going on. If we roll over, we've got the 55 here coming in at around, what is that? $6.15 if we do roll over from this price. And then obviously we do have this fib retracement target as a really strong level of support, we'd say at the 0.78 at around $5.40 if we do come down, start to scoop our price action back up like this. Or if we do get a decent bounce here off this swing high, we could be coming back up, to the all-time high here around $7.60 to test that, coinciding with the 20 moving average. If we can break that and flip it into support, we will be heading back up towards that 127 extension. And then we've got the 141 coming in at around $14.50. We've got the 161 coming in at around $20. And then we've obviously got that big overextension, that 127 coming in at around $60, which is obviously incredible. So we'd say realistically, NEAR looking really, really good. I mean, a lot of people are super bearish at the minute, but we do think that we're just, we're coming back down, testing some support before that next leg up. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalist.